This is Bob Ponce for WHCR 90.3 FM in New York, broadcasting from the City College of New York with our COVID-19 coronavirus update. This report is provided by Harlem Emergency Network, WHCR's emergency broadcast team, and the New York City Mayor's Office. As of now, all non-essential businesses in New York City are to be closed. Only businesses with essential functions will be permitted to operate. Examples include grocery stores, pharmacies, internet providers, food delivery, banks, financial institutions, and mass transit. Businesses that provide essential services must implement rules that help facilitate social distancing. The NYPD will be out in neighborhoods across the city to ensure compliance with these policies. The city will also enforce the following rules for non-vulnerable individuals with fines and mandatory closures. No non-essential gatherings. Any concentration of people outside their home must be limited to workers providing essential services. Practice social distancing in public, 6 feet or more. Limit use of public transportation to only when absolutely necessary. Sick individuals should not leave home except to receive medical care. Update on the city's jail population. Today, 23 individuals will be released from city jail facilities, bringing the total released to 27, a subset of the 40 detainees for which the city previously announced plans to release. They are at high risk for COVID-19 related complications and low risk of reoffending. Most of the remaining individuals are parole reoffenders and under the discretion of the state. The city is working with the state to pursue their release as well. The city has compiled an additional list of 200 detainees for potential release, all of whom are serving city sentences of 90 days or less. Final decisions will be issued tomorrow. Correctional Health Services is now screening detainees before entering and leaving city jail facilities. Those who manifest symptoms while attempting to enter will be isolated from the general population. All staff will be screened before entering as well. To ensure the Correctional Health Services is able to adequately house detainees with COVID-19, the Department of Corrections will utilize its communicable disease unit and is opening additional housing units to expand spaces for isolation and increase social distancing. Update on testing sites. Following guidance from the city's health department, New York City Health and Hospitals is reserving testing for patients needing hospitalization or as clinically appropriate. It will continue to have clinicians in its call center to talk to thousands of New Yorkers every day and advise them to stay at home if they don't need to come to the emergency department. New York City Health and Hospitals is no longer doing testing by appointment and will instead use its testing centers, tents, to divert patients from the emergency department. In line with this new guidance, New York City Health and Hospitals drive-up testing sites at H&H Jacoby and H&H Coney Island are no longer operating. For both locations, resources will be shifted to tents near their emergency departments. The city has already banned team sports and revoked all permits for organized sports and large gatherings, and has increased the presence of NYPD and Parks Enforcement Patrol officers to enforce social distancing. The city is closely coordinating with the state to evaluate these efforts and will consider expanded restrictions as necessary. Signage will be by New York City Parks at all fields and courts to indicate that all tournaments and sports practices have been canceled. In addition, Parks has closed all nature centers and recreation centers and many concessions, including ice rinks, amusement parks, carousels, and indoor tennis facilities. Playgrounds run by the Parks Department remain open to provide children with solitary active recreation. It is critical to practice social distancing among people who do not live in the same household while playing on the playground. Playgrounds will be monitored by the NYPD and parks enforcement officers, and new signage will warn parents and guardians to maintain social distancing among children. Over the next week, the Parks Department will evaluate compliance and adopt more stringent rules if needed. All Shape Up New York City fitness classes, urban park ranger tours, and outdoor events, including the annual Street Games Festival, have been canceled until further notice. For more updates on park service changes and closures, go to www.nycgovparks.org. To protect frontline workers who are at risk of contracting or spreading COVID-19, the city will issue citywide parking permits to healthcare personnel. The city can make up to 10,000 permits available to hospitals across the city by today, Monday, March 23rd. Each hospital will receive a set number of permits based on the number of employees who require a permit, and the city will work with hospitals to provide more on an as-needed basis. Hospitals will be responsible for distributing them to their respective workforces and will fill in the make, model, and license plate number. Yesterday, the city inspected 13,000 businesses and religious institutions and has observed overwhelming compliance. Only 11 violations in total were issued. Stay informed. Over 700,000 New Yorkers have signed up for the city's COVID text notification system to get regular updates on the latest developments with coronavirus in New York City. You can text COVID to 692-692. New Yorkers can also text COVID ESP to 692-692 for updates in Spanish. You will receive regular text with the latest news and developments. If you have any questions on finding medical care, call 311. You can also get alerts from Harlem Emergency Network by texting the word alert to 347-918-3540. You can also visit WHCR.org and click on WEBT for extensive information and tips on how to use natural botanicals to help boost your immune system, as well as a list of items you should have in your home and a copy of this report. We understand that this is a trying time. We'd like to hear from you about your experiences and help you with any questions you may have. So please leave a voice or text message at WHCR's coronavirus line. The number is 347-395-6177. You can also send an email to whcrcoronavirus@gmail.com. As you may know, WHCR is on automated programming until further notice. At the beginning of your favorite shows, we will give regular updates as we get information from local, state, and federal governments about the coronavirus. We are working hard to make sure that we provide you with up-to-date information relevant to you, your family, and our community. On behalf of all of us at WHCR, we ask you to stay safe and check in with each other, especially the elderly and people with other medical challenges. This is Bob Ponce for WHCR 90.3 FM, broadcasting from the City College of New York.